What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we need to take a little bit of a look at all of the new Green Digimon that are coming around in BT5 Battle of Omega. I mean, we've obviously seen a bunch of Green Digimon already. I mean, the Green Digimon that we've not yet had a chance to have a look at, the ones that were not revealed in advance of the full set reveal. And I've been pretty explicit in my love for Green so far. So, honestly, this is kind of the one I've been looking forward to, so come on, give me some fun ones. And starting off, we've got a vanilla, it is Floramon, and why? So what we've got here, right, we've got a level 3, free cost to play normally, 0 cost to Digivolve, 4,000 power. Okay, so this is a bit more powerful than average, yeah, but it's still like hilariously low. Like if a Volcanic Dramon comes along and lowers everybody's power by 5,000, you're still going down there. So I'm kind of confused here as to why I care. And like, I don't want to sound mean. I love Green Digimon and I want to love this. But Volcanic Dramon lowers your power by 4,000. Or deletes all Digimon with 4,000 or less, I should say. So, you're not surviving that. If you give me 5,000 on a rookie, I can go, well, you know, maybe in a rookie rush deck because you'll survive against Volcanic Dramon, maybe. But you don't. So, no, I'm sorry. It's a vanilla Digimon that, it's slightly more powerful than average, but it still sucks. So, yeah, never mind. Let's move on and have a look at Kiwi-mon. 4 cost to play normally, 2 cost to Digivolve, 4,000 power. And this is pretty standard for a level 4, honestly. This is about right. But we do have ourselves a little bit of a skill here. I should mention the translations come from the lovely folks at DigimonCard.dev and the lovely folks over at Ensan Gaming, and I am very happy that they're hooking me up with translations. They're lovely people. So when you play, you reveal 3 cards on the top of your deck. You add all of the Digimon with Digisorption among them to your hand, and then place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. This is clearly brilliant. This is clearly a fantastic, fantastic skill. This is absolutely wonderful. If you're playing a Digisorption deck, and if you are playing a Digisorption deck, why would you not play this? Yeah, fine, you're only looking at the top 3 cards, which isn't a huge amount, but it's not you get to pick one, it's any of them. And between all of the Garbagemon line, and all the way up to things like Rosemon, frankly, as it stands at the moment, we've got plenty of Digimon. Blossomon would be another one with Digisorption. Now, this is another reason why we had to get these restrictions going last week. We saw that the level 5 Garbagemon has been restricted. You can only put 1 in your deck. Now, you can still have 4 Blossomon, which gives you 5 Digisorption level 5s, but that's 5 rather than 8 as we did before. And clearly, every less Digimon you don't have with Digisorption makes Kiwi-mon a little bit worse as a card, which is annoying and all of that. But make no mistake about it, ladies and gentlemen, if you're playing a Digisorption deck, you are going to be playing your level 4 Garbagemon, your level 5 Garbagemon will be at only 1, your level 5 Blossomon, and then level 6 either Garbagemon or maybe Rosemon. You are going to be playing plenty of Digisorption cards in your deck, and then this is going to be a great level 4. Now, to be fair, we do obviously have the level 4 Garbagemon with Digisorption, and this is a play skill, so you've got to play it normally, you've got a hard cast, you've got to pay 4 memory to do so. So it's not perfect. You know, the hook of Green is, hey, look at me, I can get rolling faster and more efficiently. And clearly paying 4 memory to hard cast a level 4 is not necessarily doing that. But then, of course, you play this, search out a Digimon with Digisorption, and then you Digivolve, and you just rest Kiwi-mon. Remember, the turn you play it, you can't attack with it anyway. And sure, if you're resting, you can be attacked by your opponent, but that's not the end of the world. You're losing the Kiwi-mon that's already done its job. I mean, clearly, if you're playing a Digisorption deck, this is awesome. I'm giving it 4 Wassies. However, let me be super clear. The reason I'm giving it 4 Wassies is because I think in a Digisorption deck, it is nuts good. But outside of a Digisorption deck, it's trash garbage. I'm not even going to give a score to Floramon because I'm in a good mood today and I don't want to ruin my good mood by giving a score to such a bad card. So let's have a little bit of a look instead at Garbagemon. Now, Garbagemon is another vanilla here. And I'm going to be honest with you, it's another one that I'm not absolutely loving. It's a 5 cost to play normally, 3 cost to Digivolve, 8,000 power level 5. Now, I will say that in terms of hard casting a level 5 cost to play normally, this is alright, but we've seen Skull Scorpiomon. And Skull Scorpiomon is a 2 cost to Digivolve. Now, admittedly, Skull Scorpiomon has a little bit less in terms of HP here, or DP. And actually, this is one of the rare, and I know I go against this a lot, but this is one of the rare cases where I do think it is actually genuinely relevant because you're going from 6,000 to 8,000. And the reason why this is so relevant is because we're moving through the 7. Now, the 7 is crucial when we're talking at level 5s. Level 5s, your average power is 7,000. So if I attack with a 6,000 power Skull Scorpiomon, I expect to be deleted if I hit a level 5, say into the stack. So I expect to be taken out by 5s and 6s and maybe 7s. But if I'm attacking with an 8,000 power Garbagemon, I am only expecting to be taken out by level 6s. Yeah, sure, there will be the odd, really powerful level 5 that will take me out, but that's going to be the exception rather than the rule. And your opponent's going to be playing, I don't know, like 8 level 5s, something like that. So now, all of a sudden, this is like 8 more cards that you are going to be able to survive against when you're attacking a security, as opposed to being taken out by, and that makes a huge, huge difference. So actually, I do like this. I don't think I would play it in my own green decks, honestly. I'm going for Skull Scorpiomon because I like to be able to get up and rolling more quickly. But this is a vanilla card where I can absolutely look at this and go, you know what? I can attack the stack with a much higher chance of surviving. I'm giving this 3 Wassies. I don't think it's a great card by any stretch of the imagination. I'd rather have Skull Scorpiomon, and then obviously you've got all the things like Blossomon with Digisorption. But I could see an argument for playing this, unlike the other vanilla we looked at, that will already not be named. Now, moving over into level 5s, we've got a Daramon here, which we haven't seen before. It seems a little bit rude. And Daramon is like full-on adorable. How did I not know about Daramon? Why didn't you tell me? Now, what we got here is a 7 cost to play normally, a 3 cost to Digivolve, and 7,000 power, which honestly, for a level 5, it's about right. It's pretty much what we would usually expect. And again, you got that average power of 7,000. But we have ourselves a little bit of a skill here. On your turn, for each other, not this one, for each other suspended Digimon you have in play, this Digimon gets plus 2,000 power. This can be big. Like I said, 8,000 was good. Well, now if you've got one other suspended Digimon, you're up to 9,000. If you've got 2 other suspended Digimon, you're up to 11,000, which is your average level 6. 3 others, you're up to 13,000, which, you know, you're only talking like really big level 6s like Nidogmon, and then level 7s, which are going to be able to fight you there. And that's 3 other suspended Digimon, which I know doesn't happen all the time, but 3 other suspended Digimon is not exactly some absolutely ridiculous, over-the-top thing we've never seen before. This is all right. So yeah, I really like this, and I adore the design of the Digimon, a Digimon about whom I was unaware, because again, we'd never had a card, and my Digimon knowledge as a whole still needs improving. But I look at this and I go, am I going to play it? Because I'm bearing in mind, right, if you're playing a green deck, you got stuff like Digisorption, so you can essentially rest your Digimon to lower your evolution cost, and at the same time raise Daramon's attack. But I look at this and go, am I going to be playing this as a level 5? And I honestly don't know if I'm going to. I don't know if it is going to make me play it over something like a Blossomon, for instance. But it's still a nice card. I'm giving it between 3 and 4 Wassies. We don't give half Wassies. That would be barbaric. It's cool. It's a nice card. It can get very powerful. There is clear synergy with green and Digisorption decks and all of that. But I don't know if this is the kind of thing that the best green decks tend to do at the moment. And for that, I'm a little bit sorry. But we have got ourselves a level 6 that we've not yet spoken about, which makes me very happy indeed. We've got a new Rosemon. We've got 12 cost to play normally, which is slightly higher than average. 3 cost to Digivolve, 11,000 power. So standard, except it's slightly more expensive to play normally. But there's no play skill here, so might I suggest, I don't know, not playing it normally. And then it's just a standard level 6. And what we've got here is a skill, Digiburst free. All of your Digimon with Digiburst gain security attack +1 for the turn. I'm in. I am absolutely in. Now, one thing that absolutely must be borne in mind here is you're talking a level 6 with Digiburst free, which means you've got to trash 3 of your Digivolution cards in order to make this work, which means you're level 5, you're level 4, you're level 3, unless you've got fancy ways to put extra cards down as Digivolution cards on level 3s. You're basically looking at a single use of this, and then that is it. You don't get to use it anymore, which is a little bit sad, but that's all right. Oh yeah, also don't forget we got the Palmon in this set, which lets you on deletion place a Palmon from your trash to the bottom of one of your green Digimon's Digivolution cards. So actually you use this once, assuming you evolve from an egg, you've got 1 Digivolution card left. So then if 2 Palmon get deleted, then all of a sudden you get to put 2 extra Palmon beneath this, and then you're back to having 3 Digivolution cards. So if you're playing with a Palmon, you can get a second use of this. I think trying to build up to a third use of this is, I think the polite way to put it is aspirational at best. But that's fine. You'll still get 2 uses of this. And bearing in mind that this is not a skill you just fire off willy-nilly, right? This is a skill where you wait and you bide your time. And you got 2 or 3 Digimon with Digiburst, and then you activate this and you get to take out multiple extra security cards. Bearing in mind, one of them is going to be Rosemon. I mean, clearly this works beautifully with Nidorgmon, because Nidorgmon, remember, has got 13,000 power. Nidorgmon is huge. Nidorgmon is only getting deleted basically by level 7s and ridiculous level 6s like itself. And clearly when you're attacking into the stack, what you really want here is a Digimon which has a very good chance of surviving when it attacks into the stack. So 13,000 power Nidorgmon would work beautifully. You know, you can have this skill on a Sunflowermon here, but the problem with Sunflowermon is that you've got like 5,000 power. So the chances that you attack into the stack and survive are honestly like really low. So sorry about that. But maybe you're playing the Hercules Kabuterimon from the starter deck, which has got Digiburst 2 to rest one of your opponent's Digimon. That is one of the best decks around in the game at the moment, and that's got a fairly nice Digiburst skill. So that's going to work kind of beautifully. Or the promo Granku Wagamon. That's going to work quite nicely. Any deck you're playing with Digiburst, this is going to work. It's awkward because you're kind of, like, this is kind of a support Pokemon, but it's a level 6 support Pokemon. So I worry a little bit about, you know, do you play 4 so you're more likely to see it? But then you might not always want it, or do you just play 1 or 2, but then if you play 1 or 2, you might not draw into it, etc. But remember, it works with itself, and the fact of the matter is, you're giving potentially multiple Digimon extra security attack. Like, I know I cannot be the only person that thinks this is a really, really good thing that is going to absolutely make a difference in a bunch of green decks. I worry that it's a little bit too awkward as a tech, but I think this is such a good card that it's something we can probably try getting a little bit excited about anyway. So let's go ahead and give this 4 Wassies. I think this could be good, and maybe it won't be. And if it's not, it's not. I'm kind of alright with that. I'm alright with being wrong about it. But I think there's enough potential here that we should be getting a little bit excited. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is all of the Green Digimon from BT5. We've now looked at them all. They're all out there. And we've had a chat about them all. Yay! But I want to know what you think about all of them. So let me know in the comment section, would ya? Go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWassie. That's where we talk Digimon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wassie Plays.